It finally happened. After years of silence, collaboration, mutual respect, and that quiet undercurrent of competition, J. Cole has just lit a fuse that's ripping hip-hop Twitter apart. On a private Dreamville livestream, one never meant to see daylight, Cole was caught saying 7 words no one ever expected him to admit. I outrapped Drake on every track. Wait, what? Yep, you heard right. The humble king just dropped shade, and now fans can't decide if it was a joke, a slip of the tongue, or a truth he's been carrying for years. And here's where it gets messier. Drake found out. And insiders say, he's not taking it lightly. The word is, DMs have been flying. Calls have gone unanswered, and the relationship between two of the 2010s biggest rap giants may never be the same. This isn't just about music, it's about legacy, loyalty, and pride. Coming up, the full story behind that leaked stream, what Cole really meant, and why Drake's camp is calling it a straight-up betrayal. Because this moment didn't just appear out of nowhere. To understand why J. Cole saying I outrapped Drake has the entire industry buzzing, you've got to go back through a long, complicated, and quietly cutthroat history between these two titans. Let's be real, Cole and Drake were never just friends. They were mirror images, two lyrical assassins, two chart-crushing powerhouses, two nice guys who smiled in photos, while silently gunning for the same crown. Flashback to 2010. Cole had just dropped the warm-up and was heating up fast. Drake was already climbing thanks to So Far Gone. The comparisons started immediately. Publicly, they kept it cool, collaborating, showing love for each other's work, but privately, the tension was real. One Dreamville engineer once told a podcast, anytime Cole and Drake were on the same track, that wasn't love, that was war. Respectful war, but still war. And we've seen the signs for years. Remember, In the Morning, their first big link-up. Fans loved it, but Cole wrote his verse in 20 minutes. Drake reportedly took 2 days, and still called Cole later, asking for a rewrite. That's not just friendly competition. That's pressure. Fast forward to 2013. Nothing was the same versus Born Sinner. Drake went platinum first, but Cole's numbers were shockingly close, rattling the industry. Cole never bragged, but he remembered. Same with the Jodici freestyle. People swore Cole outshined Drake on Drake's own record. Cole stayed quiet. Until now, while Drake built OVO into a global brand, with flashy collabs and non-stop Billboard dominance, Cole walked the opposite path. No features, no gimmicks, no PR stunts, just pure bars. But make no mistake, the competition never stopped. An insider who worked on Middle Child says Cole even requested Drake's vocal stems just to compare tone and delivery, not to mock, but to make sure his verse hit harder. Then came 2023's first-person shooter, the long-awaited reunion. Fans were hyped, but behind the scenes, Cole rewrote his verse twice. Why? He thought Drake's bars didn't bring enough heat. That GOAT line. It wasn't flattery, it was bait. And then, the livestream. Cole's chilling with his crew on Twitch when someone asks, who went harder on first-person shooter, you or Drizzy? Cole smirks, looks around, and drops the now infamous line, I outrapped Drake on every track. At first laughter, then he adds, it's not hate, it's facts, friendly fire. But facts. Instantly, the internet splits in two. Team Cole, he's right, and he's been holding back for years. Team Drake, ungrateful. Drake put him in the mainstream. Behind the scenes, Ovu is reportedly livid. A source close to Drake says he feels blindsided, not by the words, but because Cole said it out loud. Even if it was a private stream, it broke the unspoken rule. And here's the kicker, Cole hasn't apologized. He's gone silent, but his circle, they're doubling down. One Dreamville producer even tweeted, sometimes the quietest guy in the room's been the sharpest knife. Cole just unsheathed it. The reported response, unfollowing on Instagram, and a secret diss track fans swear is already sitting in the vault. This is where it gets messy. After J. Cole casually dropped that I outrapped Drake bomb, the entire industry started to shift. Fans assumed Drake would laugh it off, brush it under the rug. But nope, Drake went dark. No posts, no stories, no likes, and when Drake disappears like that, it usually means something is cooking. The first big clue came fast. Within 48 hours of the live stream going viral, Drake unfollowed J. Cole on Instagram. Cold fans caught it instantly. One viral tweet with 2.3 million views read, Drake unfollowed Cole. This ain't rap beef. This is heartbreak. Another post said, this is worse than the Kendrick situation. These two had real respect. But here's the twist, Cole didn't unfollow back. He's still following Drake, still has old pictures of them on his feed, still has the first-person shooter, BTS reel up. What does that tell you? Cole didn't mean to go viral. He was just being Cole. But Drake, he took it personally, and that's when the real heat started leaking. Whispers from OVO's inner circle began hitting the blogs. Drake was hurt. This was a brother to him, and now, he was considering a response, not with a tweet. Then boom. An anonymous Toronto DJ leaked a 17-second snippet, allegedly titled Lesson Learned. The voice, unmistakably Drake. The bars. I gave you grace, gave you shine, gave you stages. You gave me shade and sneak lines. Now you turn pages. Even in 17 seconds, Drake was spitting venom. Fans dissected every frame. Pages, a jab at Cole being a writer. Stage, a nod to their joint tour. But here's the real shocker. The leak didn't come from OVO. It came from a Dreamville engineer. Meaning, J. Cole wanted it out. Yes, you read that right. Multiple sources say Cole knew Drake was cooking something, and in a move very un-Cole-like, he leaked it himself. Why? To let the world know, I see you. And I'm ready. Then came Cole's first public move. In the middle of his set at Dreamville Fest, he stopped the music, looked out at the crowd, and said, funny how love turns into competition. But if the crowd's in question, let's settle it like grown men. Let's rap. The crowd erupted, but Cole didn't drop a track. Not yet. Instead, he left the stage with a mic drop and a smirk. Classic Cole.com, but deadly. That's when fans started digging. What they found. Old studio logs showing 5 unreleased collabs between Cole and Drake. Tracks that never saw daylight. Insiders claim one was scrapped because Cole's too hard and Drake pulled out. Another, which featured Kendrick, was shelved entirely after competitive energy in the studio got too intense. This quiet rivalry had been simmering for years, but the first real explosion came from someone unexpected. Timbaland. Yes, the Timbaland. He went live on IG and said flat out, Cole didn't lie. If we're talking straight bars, he's been out rapping dudes for a decade. Drake got hits, but Cole's pen don't play. The comment lit a firestorm. On The Breakfast Club, Charlemagne said, Drake might win the charts, but Cole owns the mic, period. DJ Academics fired back, this ain't about bars. It's about loyalty. Cole broke the code. Fandoms went to war. Hashtag Team Cole. He's just speaking truth. If Drake's really a goat, he'll respond on wax. Hashtag Team Drake. Cole bit the hand that fed him. He rode Drake's wave, now he wants to bark. But Cole isn't backing down. Sources now say he's working on a new single, Page 1, described as a lyrical cleansing. A Dreamville insider leaked a chilling quote from Cole in the studio. This ain't about fame. This about rap. If I gotta remind them, I will. Every single bar. And then, it happened. Kendrick Lamar himself liked a tweet that read, J. Cole been nicer than Drake since 2011. The internet melted. What does it mean? Is Kendrick co-signing Cole? Are we about to see Cole times Kendrick versus Drake? Or are we just witnessing the opening shots of rap's next great war? Civil war. Because while the bars haven't officially dropped yet, the silence is deafening, and the tension. You could slice it with a mic. This isn't a Cold War anymore. It's a lyrical ticking time bomb, and both sides are preparing for detonation, while fans were still reeling from Cole's leaked I out-rapped Drake confession and that shady lesson learned snippet. Drake's team made their first official move Thursday night, exactly 7:47 p.m. The OVO sound page posted a cryptic Instagram story. No caption, no artist tag, just a black screen, a ticking clock, and the words, time's up. 48 hours. The internet lost it. Comment sections exploded. This has to be Drake responding to Cole. He's about to drop the scorpion of subliminals. Speculation went wild. Was it a diss? A teaser for a new album? And then, another bomb, Drake's Spotify profile updated. A brand new playlist appeared, titled No More Friends, Only Pens. Meanwhile, at that very same hour, guess where J. Cole was? In a Queens studio with none other than Just Blaze, the legendary producer behind anthems like Public Service Announcement and Exhibit C Photographers. Caught Cole leaving at 3 a.m., hoodie up, beats rumbling through the walls. He didn't answer reporters' questions, but Just Blaze posted a photo, a notepad full of scribbled lyrics. One line highlighted in red, "Tell the boy I wrote this with peace, but not mercy." It didn't stop there. Dreamville's Twitter bio suddenly read, "Pencils down. Let's talk now." OVO clapped back, posting, "We taught them songs. Now we teach them lessons." This wasn't petty anymore. This was rap, history unfolding in real time. And then Kendrick Lamar re-entered the chat. Remember when he liked that tweet about Cole being better than Drake? TDE's official page posted a throwback clip from a 2012 studio session with Kendrick, Cole, and Drake. But the caption, "Only one survived the verse." Within hours, fans uncovered an unreleased Kendrick verse allegedly cut from that session. The bar breakdowns went insane. Between light-skinned legends and the dark pen, rebels danced on beats while y'all clashed on pebbles. Fans read it as, light-skinned legends equals Drake. Dark pen equals Cole. Rebels equals Cole's camp. Clashed on pebbles equals petty rap squabbles. Now Kendrick wasn't in the shadows anymore. He was watching, nudging, and maybe getting ready. Meanwhile, fan reactions went nuclear. Reddit threads titled, "This is the Jay-Z versus NAAs of our generation. Cole versus Drake. Who's got the better catalog?" And memes of Kendrick watching like Thanos in a lawn chair spread like wildfire. Even industry voices took sides. Joe Budden, "Drake can't outpen Cole, but Cole can't outhit Drake. Who wins? Depends on what war you're fighting." Peter Rosenberg, Hot 97. "This ain't about sales. This is about skill. If bars still matter, Cole's already ahead." Then came the jaw dropper. A mysterious account, at BarsBuff for ref rides, posted a Google Drive link, then vanished. Inside, a 46-second clip of J. Cole rapping over what sounded like a reworked Pound Cake beat. It opened with, "You gave me limelight. I gave you lyrics. You gave me features. I gave you spirits." And closed with, "If this the class reunion, cool, I'll teach y'all again. Blackboard, no chalk, just jewels." Was this page one? Was this Cole's full-blown response? Nobody could confirm, but insiders swore it was him. Even Drake's own producers reportedly asked Cole's camp to dial back the disrespect. Too late. Then the twist no one saw coming. A former OVO security guard posted a TikTok claiming he overheard Drake admit, "Cole's the only one I fear bar for bar, but I can't let him think I know that." That one line has been shared over 9 million times. The first real crack in Drake's armor. He's always been the confident king, but with Cole, it's deeper. It's personal. And this time, he's not in control of the narrative. Now the culture is bracing for war. Playlists are being built. Drake versus Cole. Who's got the better diss energy? TikTok is flooded with edits of their past, subliminals. YouTube is drowning in breakdowns of flow, cadence, and rhyme density. We're standing on the edge of the first true lyrical knockout of this Cold War. The world has picked sides. The moment Drake's Time's Up teaser dropped and Cole's Pound Cake bars leaked, the rap universe split in two. And social media. It's screaming. Hashtag Cole vs Drake, hashtag Outsrapped. Hashtag Hornet 2025. All trending within minutes. But the hashtag, hitting hardest? Hashtag Pan over Platinum. Fans rallying for bars over charts. One viral tweet with 10 meters views summed it up. Drake is the most streamed. Cole is the most feared. There's a difference. Cole didn't diss Drake, he disarmed him. And Drake doesn't like being vulnerable. Just like that, fan pages started ranking collabs, comparing verses, and pulling receipts from years of subliminal shots. But Johnny, the celebrities started chiming in. 2. Logic tweeted, "Cole been bodying features since 2011. This ain't news, it's just confirmation." T-Pain on Twitch. "Cole said what we've all been scared to say out loud. Drake got the hits, but he ain't out-rapping Jermaine." Lupe Fiasco. "This ain't beef. It's excellence colliding. And honestly, Cole's cooking." Then, out of nowhere, Beyoncé's mom, Tina Knowles posted, "J. Cole always moved with grace. Let him rap his truth." That post got reposted by Solange. And if you know that family, you know when they speak, it's calculated. But here's where things got messy. DJ Khaled, who's always been tight with both camps, went live and said, "You don't go with the hand that helped feed you. That's not major. That's messy." The comments flamed him. "So y'all want Cole to lie and play humble forever?" Funny how loyalty only matters when it's your favorite on the line. Meanwhile, Charlemagne added fuel on the Breakfast Club. Cole outrapped Drake. Period. Drake might take it as betrayal, but I take it as clarity. Then came the shockwaves. A Dreamville source told a popular YouTube blogger that Drake's about to leak DMs to frame Cole as bitter behind closed doors. Allegedly, Drake's team has years' worth of private texts where Cole downplays other rappers including Kendrick, Kanye, and even Hav, and they're thinking about dropping them as part of a diss track rollout. If that happens, we're not just in a rap war, we're in a trust war. Fans are split. On Twitter, if Drake leaks DMs, he's petty and scared. Others, if those texts are real, Cole might have played all of us. But get this, a former engineer from 40's studio posted on TikTok, saying Drake didn't even want to diss at first. He wanted to call Cole. But Ovo's pressure made it impossible. So now, it's not just two rappers going at it, it's team loyalty and egos crashing head-on. Then came the curveball. At a sold-out show in Miami, Kendrick Lamar shocked everyone by jumping on stage during Baby Keem's set. The crowd went silent. He grabbed the mic and said, "Sometimes it ain't about who rapped better, it's about who rap with a purpose." Then he walked off. No song, no freestyle, just that one line. Fans screamed, is he talking about Cole, siding with Drake, or teasing a third verse? Let's not forget when Kendrick is quiet, he's plotting. The industry's in full-blown suspense. Headlines read, Raps, Cold War goes nuclear, Cole versus Drake. Friendly fire gone fatal. Is Kendrick the final boss? Behind the scenes, whispers say both Drake and Cole might drop singles on the same night, uncoordinated. Unannounced, pure chaos. We thought we'd seen it all, the bars, the unfollows, the leaks, the rumors. But then, the ghostwriter, meet Q, a shadow figure with writing credits on projects tied to both Ovo and Dreamville. In a deleted IG story, Q posted a 2019 file labeled Cole vs. Drake, rehearsal bars. His caption, "They've been planning this. It was a joint idea. Just went too far. Now it's real." Scripted beef. That would explain everything. The timing, the silence, the leaks. What was meant to be promo turned personal. Then the second leak dropped a scrapped Cole response with the bar, "I fed the owl, it bit the hand. Now I'm the hunter with torch in hand." The internet decoded it instantly. Owl equals OVO, bit the hand equals betrayal. Torch in hand equals Cole taking the crown by force. The verse ended with, "I wanted peace, not a puppet play." But the marionette cut his own strings. Now he's, in my way, Twitter, TikTok, Reddit, nuclear and now. Rumor says Drake's planning a pop-up concert in Toronto next week, and he invited Cole as a peace gesture. Some say it's a setup, others think it's a chance to end this face-to-face. Here's the kicker, Kendrick might be in town the same week. If all three show up, it's not a concert, it's a lyrical tribunal. But if peace fails, diss tracks will fly. And if the ghostwriter leak opens more doors, hidden truths could destroy legacies. This isn't just about bars anymore. It's about trust, truth, and two kings standing at a crossroads with a third one watching.